With us now is Victor Green, who I had the beautiful opportunity of meeting here at Oheka Castle last night. Welcome to the show. How are you?
Donna, great. Thanks for having me.
So you're playing in this golf outing, but you
Yeah.
also have your own.
Yes.
I like that. I like that you're willing to be here today. That's
Well,
wonderful.
we all try to give back. I think it's negligence of me if I don't, try to use what I've gotten over the years to give back to help others. They so kindly and come and help me in my golf tournament and show support. So I figure I do the same thing.
And we're lucky because it looks like it's going to start, the sun's going to shine a little bit,
Yeah, I
which
think we're
is
gonna get lucky.
nice. I think
Yes.
we're going to get lucky too. Speaking of lucky, I believe playing a pro sport isn't just luck. It takes a lot of skill, a lot of hard work, a lot of dedication. So tell us about that journey for you. What went into making Victor Green Victor Green?
Persistent, consistent, dedication, perseverance, and control. Those are my 5 words that I always live by. And I think if any of those is out of sort or missing, I mean, obviously there are other acronyms you can use to replace, but for me, it was very critical that I maintain those 5 words. And so I think, that will really help me get through. I mean, you got to have all of them. You got to have the wit, you got to have the grit, you got to have, I mean, it's a lot of different things that got to get you to that point. I mean, you got to have education, right? You got to have impression of who you are, right? So, but those things for me was very critical.
What I found out last night when we were talking is the fact that you went to the combine. Like you did it. You didn't give up on yourself. When nobody else was saying, "Oh yeah, come on, I'm recruiting you. We're going to write this big contract." Tell us about that. Tell us that behind the scenes for you.
It was frustrating. When you looking to be drafted, that's where I was rated anywhere from the second to the fourth round, and so I flew home to Americus, Georgia, to my mom's house, and watching the first round go by, the second round go by, the third round go by, fourth round go by, and at this point, I left home. I didn't want to, watch the draft anymore, no matter where I got drafted, if I got drafted at all. So it was very frustrating and difficult for me as an athlete, and always been, pretty much the top, uh, uh, you know, in college, high school. I was that guy, right? So, so it almost felt like failure in a sense for me when I didn't get drafted. And I don't talk about that much, but for me, it was a kick in the butt. It was a setback to say that, you know what, you may not be as good as you think you are. And so, that drove me to work even harder if that's something that I could do, because I really pushed myself to be the best. And but that was a kick for me. And I think, and I got a call from like 20 other teams after the draft, and I chose New York Jets, and I went in there with the mindset that I had to do more.
Yeah.
And it worked out well for me.
I can imagine, and thank you for sharing that, because that is something hard to talk about, right? It shows our vulnerable moment,
Sure.
right? We're
Yeah.
like, wait, I was passed by, or, I thought this was going to happen, and the disappointment, not only for yourself, but like all the people that were there thinking that your name's going to get called,
Expecting,
right?
Yeah.
And then you don't know how to look at them, so you just kind of be like, but
Right.
good for you, because sometimes people would just completely shut down and be like, all right, I guess I'm not as good as I thought I am going to be. I just might as well go do something else.
Well, that goes back to the 5 words.
Yeah,
I mean,
those are big. Can you say those again? Those are good ones.
Persistent, consistent, dedication, perseverance, and control.
There you go.
And it was a gut check again, and I had to draw from those words to say, hey, if you're gonna believe in this, you got to believe in it. And I think the next day, I worked out. I continued to
Hard,
do the
right?
things
You worked out
that
hard.
worked out hard.
Hard.
I'm in the 100th degree in Americus, Georgia. But it was like I said. I mean, you just got to keep pushing yourself. It's something that you believe in life, and something that you really want to commit yourself to. Then you got to do that until the end. And at that point, it wasn't the end for me.
Yeah.
So I had to do whatever I had to do to make sure that I fulfill that goal and that dream for myself.
And now you're also fulfilling it for others. You're helping others. So you have your wonderful foundation that helps children, but you also raise 3 beautiful children,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
That are all beautiful successes.
Yes.
But we
yes.
talked about that too last night.
Absolutely. You know, I have 3 kids, married 24 years, 3 kids, 26, 24. Kennedy is 26, Victoria's 24, and Elijah's 23. You know, Kennedy's in law school. She's pregnant now. And she married and pregnant. She have a baby in September, which is
Nice.
Daddy,
Yeah.
Papa G.
Yeah, Papa
And,
G.
Papa G. Victoria, she's getting her master's at Purdue. She graduates in November. And Elijah, he's a football player at UNC. He just got in business school. Very proud of him. And, you know, he'll get an opportunity to play this year too. So, you know, my foundation is about education, health and wellness and character. And those are the things that I preach. So, you know, I got to make sure that it's instilled in my own home.
Yes.
And that was very important for me.
And so one of the things also is that with your 3 children, but also your foundation, you're providing access and opportunity for children that maybe have never seen a life that might be better for them.
And I was saying opportunity is the key word. You know, I was just saying we took some kids to the Jets practice facility during training camp one year, and she got to speak to one of the ladies in the front office who happened to come from a single mom. And the little girl like, really, you work here? You know, so I can, you know, so they see that other people have traveled the road that they can possibly travel. And a lot of times these kids don't have an idea that it's possible for them because of their circumstances. And their circumstances don't have to be their future. And so that's what we try to do but in addition to giving money, we take them to various different things. I take them to my golf tournament so they can meet other people like myself and other, you know, celebs, entertainers, so that they can talk to them and see that they have similar stories of themselves. And so that they know that they can be a productive member in the society, that they can be whoever they want to be. Yeah. They just have to believe in themselves and not let their circumstances stomp their growth.
We are not our circumstances.
We are not our circumstances.
We are bigger than our challenges.
Absolutely.
And we can shine.
Absolutely, 100%.
Thank you so much for spending this quality time with us together. I'm excited because I know I feel like I'm going to know you for a long time, right?
I think this is the first of many.
I know, I think so too. I'm excited about that. So please, we hope you enjoyed our visit with Victor Green. For more information, please go to his website, his foundation, and if you can make a difference, please do.